Hey guys, I should have raised this up. Raised it. There, I rosed it.
Hi guys.
It's Clint and my lovely wife Shabby. She's hurting super bad. And I'm not having a very good morning either. I've been having to slide my feet all morning, which is always a bad sign. That's usually when my spinal cord's being pushed on, so I always slide my feet. So I've been looking at what to do this morning. Remember, I did the crap. What are those things called? Oh, fabric flips. Oh Lord. Yeah. So I've been, those, and then I told you I was gonna do the belly bands. God, it's gonna be one of those days, guys. Got my iron beside me. My little girl is out. I just let her out, so I bet she's gonna come for a visit.
I bet she is, because man, she throws a fit.
Yeah, it's what, 9 o'clock Sunday. It's not quite nap time yet, so she'll probably maybe wait for a few minutes, but we had a late nap yesterday, I think, if I remember.
10:30, I think.
Yeah, it was about 10:30, 11, something like that. I didn't check mail, so I checked mail this morning, and we had a surprise in the mail. Wasn't a super big surprise. I mean, we kind of knew what was coming, but we just didn't know when. Our friend Miss Leslie, she sent us 5 bags of clips.
Thanks, Leslie.
Thank you so much. I will be using some of these today. So that meant a lot that I
think we're set for a while.
Yeah, I think because we're pretty careful with them. I mean, we're really gentle with them, so more than likely they won't break. We won't break very many. We haven't yet, so of course we don't use them all the time. But I will be using them today. Sorry, I don't know. My sinuses have been acting up all morning. So, okay, guys. But anyway, today's belly band time, and with it's all right. I didn't know. When Chelle and I were talking, we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do, and I had a different idea, and I guess I was thinking of something else, and so what I came up with, I got 2, and we were gonna do these in digitals. They're napkins, snot rags, I guess is what you call them. I never really used a snot rag like that, but boy, that's awfully thin. I don't know if it would do a very good job. Sorry, just a thought. So we've kind of talked about it. She's drawing, and I kind of had my ideas how I wanted to do things, and then when I went to look for things that weren't where she said they were, which isn't a big deal, that's how I get new ideas. So I found things that I wasn't going to use, and now I'm going to. So I'm going to actually make so I'm going to turn these 2 snot rags into, they're new, so you don't have to worry about it, into a belly band. So I'm going to edge them with the rest of my digital that I made the flip out of. I thought, sorry, I thought this was ink. Hi, baby girl.
Look who it is.
Here she is. I'm sure she's going to jump up here. But it's not ink. That's part of the bark that was on the digital. So I'm actually going to leave it. I was going to get rid of it. I do have some ink from the printer.
Oh, it wasn't ink. Huh?
No, it's not ink. This is ink right here. So I'm going to get rid of that. And if you can see the leaves and everything, I think it will work perfect for a belly band. So then I have this one. So I'm in favor of, let's get this started. I'm gonna do, sorry guys, I don't mean to sniffle, I apologize. It's just my sinuses. I'll try not to do it too much, but oh, you never know. So yeah, she's not feeling very good. She's still got a migraine. It got worse. Neck migraine is what we call them. We get them, both get them. I don't get mine nearly as much as she does, thank God. I feel horrible for it. It breaks my heart when to see my wife in so much pain like that. This edge on this side should be straight because I cut that part already. So I'm going to go and cut off as much of this ink as I can. I don't want any, well, I think it could, you can see just a little tiny bit, but probably not with the rags being so transparent. You probably don't want to see any of it because it's really going to show through if you aren't careful about it. So I'm going to do it right there. Oh, sorry guys. We were going to try and make a horizontal belly band that goes all the way across the whole signature. But we're not doing that anymore, are we? No.
No. You're doing.
I'm doing a vertical one, so it's got to be 8.5.
Horizontal. What?
Yeah, horizontal. Oh, you want vertical? Okay, sorry guys.
I don't know. It's just trying to.
It's just been.
Tonight, yeah.
It's me. My mind has been on another plane, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where the destination is either, truthfully. So I really would like to keep as much of, because this is not 8.5 inches, so I'm going to end up having to seam it. So I don't really want to. Let me just go ahead and, that's pretty. Alright, right there. Okay. You won't see that really. So, get rid of that, get rid of this. I figured I'm gonna have to do a, oh heck fire. Probably, think about an inch. Once I cut it, I'll know a little bit more about what size I'm going to be able to make the strips into. Ooh. Okay, guys, let's see what we got. We were going to do a 2-inch wide one, but I don't have enough to do it. So this is 3 5/8 is what it is. So I'm going to have a little left over. If I did 3.5, 3 3/4 would be 3.5. 1 3/4 would be 3.5. So I'm going to do a 1 3/4. That should give me enough to make them exactly the same. So 1 3/4 is right there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this one way. I really want to try to save as much of the pattern as I can. So I'm going to go and do it this way. Oh, yeah, I'll cut off. Let's do it this way. So if I do that right there is should be 1 3/4. Let me make sure. Half. 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch is a half, and there would be the 3/4 mark right there. Okay. That way, keep as much of it as I can. So, doing 1 3/4. That's actually going to be awfully big. I probably will trim that down. I really don't need them that wide because this is the edging. The snot rags are the center. So let's cut these real quick, and then we're going to figure out just about how much. I might be able to divide those in half because I really want to use both Tina's digitals and this fabric. Let me see. Where's my? Let me spray it real quick. Get the wrinkles out of it. But I really want to showcase it. Let me turn that down just a little tiny bit. Hope everyone's. Oh boy, that was cold water. Got it on my leg. Hope everyone's having a great day. This should be tomorrow's video, right? So this will be Monday's video. We don't like to say that, but I know Chelle's not.
Well, if I know it's going to be designated for a certain one, I don't mind.
Oh, okay. Usually she. So I'm only going to do one video today. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing that good either. But I would rather, like I always say, I'd rather me hurt more than her. So that to me is the most important thing. So if I can do one. I was going to work on blenders. I haven't decided if I'm going to.
We're caught up right now. So.
Yeah, we're caught up, and I probably don't need to be pushing myself too much. Here comes the lovely and talented Miss Chloe.
Talented?
Hi, Chloe. What's your talent, honey?
What is her talent?
Love, kisses.
I was thinking yelling and screaming.
Oh, yeah. That definitely would be the talent with her. Hi, honey. You want to say hi? Hi, honey. What you doing? Chelle didn't feel very good, so she didn't give her loving last night when we went in bed. She couldn't lift her up, so, you know, poor thing. But she was hurting pretty bad last night. She did take a muscle relaxer yesterday, you'd think.
You're going to take another one.
Yeah, and I told her, we talked about it, and I said, just take one, because, I mean, just better off, you know they help. It would not make sense, so. Not too sure how where I'm gonna cut these. I want to cut them in the same spot. So probably if I centered. Okay, I don't know if it is the center of the pattern, but that's where I can actually see. So I'm going to go from this leaf stem to the tip of this flower. So I'm going to do both sides. I do have my rotary mat on it, so it won't. Should be able to. I don't really. So let me see if I do. I'm gonna go a quarter on this side, which would be 7 right here. I'm gonna do it there. That should give me enough for the flower. Right here, probably. Actually, right there, I'll do a quarter. Okay, I'm gonna call it right there. I know you only want it a certain distance. Seriously, honey? Hey, you don't talk to me that way, you little turd.
That's one of her talents.
Oh, guys. Are you going to move? Chloe Marie. Chloe, quit ignoring me. They don't want to look at you all day. You know what?
Daddy, maybe they do. Daddy.
She's a pain in my tuchus, I'm telling you that right now. I knew I shouldn't have let her out. I was thinking I probably shouldn't let her out, but if I do it right there, I could probably come in and Chloe. I'm gonna pause it. I'll be right back. Hey, guess what? I tricked her. It was Chelle's idea. She said, why don't you give her some of the baby's treat, the canned cat food. We always try to give her a little bit anyway, but hey, that works. So she's in the bedroom eating that. I was thinking at the 5 mark, but I really think if I did an 8 right there, it should be about what I would want. I think that looks pretty good.
Cool.
I think that will work. Yeah, that's about right. That's about a 1/4 inch seam. Okay, so let's do that one. Leave that one there first, and let's do another one. Cut the other. This one needs to be ironed. I ironed it. You would think it would have. Man, this stuff wrinkles fast. Let me iron it again. By all rights, this one should be pretty close to being about the same, centering it, so. And after I get it cut, we'll figure out what the dimensions are after that. Because, okay, let's see here. Okay, let me put it on a, which one did I do? Where is that? So I did, that one doesn't have the same one. I think it's this one right here. So let me straighten, turn it just a little bit. I want the white bloom. Sorry guys, I'm not, let me move my thing a little bit here. There you go guys, sorry about that. Okay, there's the bloom. And try not to, there we go. Okay, flatten it out, and, you know, I really don't need all this. There we go, that'll get it out of my hair. Okay, looks pretty good, looks pretty good. So let's go, let's see, I want about a 1/4 inch. Let me measure just to see what I have. I have 2 1/8, or just shy 2 1/8. So, let's see, I would do, that was probably, if I did that one, so what's just that one, that was 7 1/8. This one even, I didn't even know, this one has 16ths on it. Huh, well, the cutting mat has, yeah, 16ths. It's unusual. Still usually only go down to an 1/8, really. Okay. You know what I need to do? What did I say that was? 2 1/8. So there's my 2 inches would be right here. So if I was to go 2 1/16 down the center, there's that. And this, that would be a 8. So that would be about the 7, just shy of 7. So let me, about right there. So, what do I need to do? So right, if I was to go right there. So now it should come out to, about 2 1/8. Split it by 16. So let me do this one. So we have my inch right there and right here. So let me do my right here. And there, make sure I got it right there. That's a bummer. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and take some more off. I'm going to go ahead and See, there's a 2 and an 8 there. I'm going to take extra bit off this side. It was awfully close to the flower, and I can actually adjust the cut on the other side of it. Let's do it that way. I really want it to be about the same distance away from the flowers, so let's see, I showed it was 2, and see, that's 2 1/4. I need to take about an 1/8 inch off of, so let me take an 1/8 inch off right here and just, yeah, let me do that, taking about an 1/8. That should be about 8 right there. Take off A, B. Why is that straight there? Okay, you know what? Yeah. So I want it to be pretty close to being about right. So. Okay, I'm going to take off just a little tiny bit of this one. But right there, maybe an 8. Sorry, I don't mean to be so precise. I just want it to look right. So I'm going to take off just about the same here. Right there. Boy, that is crooked. That's one thing about this fabric. It is very crooked. So. That should be fairly straight, I bet. I don't think that looks too bad. Okay, so I got that. Let's go ahead and I want to do the seam on these two together. So let me figure out about where. Like I said, I'm really excited about just seeing how this turns out. I've never done one quite like this before. I mean, I've used snot racks before, but not in this instance. Usually, I think I made one into a what is it? Oh, like a flip or something. So I'm gonna come in one about that much. So I'm about, let's see, I'm about 3/8 inch right there above the green, the tallest green piece. I'm not worried about that little tiny piece of the edge. That's no big deal really. So stretch this one out. So I want to be about 3/8 inch or so above. Okay. So right there is 3/8 roughly. So let me make sure my lines are right. Okay. It's a little bit more of the but that's not a big deal of that edge because I'm going to be doing this. So, okay, let me get my glue. I'm going to do very light glue on this because you're going to see the seam, and I don't want it to stand out like a turd in a punch bowl. So I'm just going to do a very small dot of glue, and then I'm going to pull the seams apart.
Oh, you're such a mess.
So, yeah, I really don't want it to stand out. Yeah. So,
Like what?
Like a turd in a punch bowl. So.
Oh, you're such a goofball.
So, let me. Yeah, I really want, like I said, really, that's got red in it. So, really small dots and not very many of them. Because I'm actually going to pull the seam open when I iron it. And it's going to be flat seam. That way you won't see much of it. So let me... We thought about doing the bloom to the bloom, but I kind of like the idea of the leaves being the center point. So that's kind of why I chose that. So that needs to be ironed. I'll cut it to length after it's ironed and sewn. So we know that's correct. Let's go ahead and we're going to use these on it. What did I say? It was 2 1/8 inches. I really don't want a super long, super wide belly band. And these were, so these were what? 1 3/8. No, 1 3/4. So I'm going to go, let's go ahead and do a 1 inch. Because that's going to give it about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch size. So that's going to take that down a half. I think 1 inch is the best deal. So let's do that. So I'm going to keep that for later. I really want this to be my center. This one didn't quite have as much green as I was wanting, but that's okay. I kind of lost what I was aiming for, but it's not really any big deal. So. And this is not exactly 8 inches. It is what it is. Chelle's going to have to... I'm at 7.5 inches right now, huh?
Okay, that's okay.
So it's going to be an inch short. I figured we'll put lace on the end since...
Yes, that works.
So let's go ahead do that. Okay. Now, let me put that aside. I kind of want to get everything ironed, guys, and put together first before I start doing anything else. It just would make life easier for me if I was to do that. So... Oh wait, I'm not using this green now. I forgot. Where is my stuff? Okay. I was going to use that green for this project, but when I got to looking at it, I decided that against that. So, this is what I'm going to do here. And I actually don't need to iron anything. I've already ironed it all. So my intent is, I am going to, let me cut this at, I think this is longer than I need actually. Let me make sure, I'm pretty sure it was. So this is at 9, so this is actually 9.5. I only need 8.5 on this one. So I will cut that. Let me get my iron out. Might go ahead and, not my iron, my cutting board. I cut all these two. This has pinking shear side, whatever you call that, and I don't want that. So it's going to be covered up anyway, but let me cut these off real quick. And this is going to be a double, what do you call it again? Belly band.
Yeah.
So is what Chelle was thinking, so, and Chelle's thinking, you know, I need to listen to what she's thinking. So, I don't know why I did that.
Still hearing you, babe.
I know. Well, I wasn't trying to hide my words, babe.
I know you weren't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, it'd be between 9 and 10. And this is going to be 8.5 inches. Is what I need. So, okay. Okay, that's 8.5, and now this needs to be cut at 8.5. Also, I can't use that piece. That piece is, so I actually need to cut at 8.5. This one's actually going to be just a tiny bit narrower. Actually, let me have that piece. Let me do that. I think this is definitely an even piece for sure. Let me straighten it out. Don't need all that. That way I can see what I'm doing. There we go, guys. So I'm going to put a straight edge on it. And then we'll cut it down to however wide we need. So I need, let me see how wide I got. Let's go, I'll do a 2-inch wide band, I guess. Okay, let me make sure my edges are straight here. I wasn't careful with that, so okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boy, I almost got it too short, didn't I? Okay. Don't accidentally cut the other. Okay. Got a kink in my... Here we go. Okay, guys. Wait a minute. I screwed up somewhere. I'm going to be so mad if I cut this. Oh, but it wasn't too short. It was only... No, that's right. Somehow I cut this. Oh, I bet I cut it at 8.5 instead of 7. Or 9.5 instead of 8.5. Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. But wait a minute. Guys, something's not right. Oh, shoot. 7.5 inches. I did cut it too short. How the heck did I manage that?
I'll do both of them at 7.5, can I?
Oh, yeah, I can. It's not that big a deal. And actually, truth be told, it's not a big deal. And I'll show you why. Okay, guys. I am going to, I want it to be about even. So, if it's 8.5, we go, it should be, this is 7.5, it'd be an inch too small. So I need to go in about a 1/2 inch, which would be about right and pretty close. So I am going to go ahead and figure out my center, and I don't think I have my erasable pen. See, I know I didn't think about using it, but I really could use it. The table's a mess. We still got the hawk table out that we were using for the other. Oh well, you know what? That's quite alright, actually. So, 7.5. 7.5. So 3.5 and it makes 7. 3.5 and 3.5 makes 7. So it'd be 3 3/4 would make 8. What I need. So I can't really see that. So right here is, I'm going it right there. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Can I even see? You know what? Doesn't matter if I can see it or not. I'll just stick it there. Yeah. Okay. Let me. Okay. So did we say it was 3? So 1, 2, 3 3/4 would be about right there. So we're just going to put that sucker about right there and call it good. So about right there. Okay. I think that will work. What do you think, guys?
Good job, Clint.
Woo! I bet you guys are all pins and needles right now.
I bet they are too.
I bet they are too. So, yeah, you guessed it. And then this is going to go right here. So this will have to be, I'm putting this on last. So let's go ahead. Since I didn't move it, I know I'm probably pretty dang close to what I had originally thought. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, guys, so that's right, and it's pretty close to being about in the center of the band, it looks like to me. So let me go ahead and put my glue. Well, actually, I don't want to do that yet because I got to sew that on first. That's right. So, okay. There, that one's okay. Now it's time to sew. So I'm going to let that one dry first just because since I glued that big flower, I used a lot of glue on it. So I want to be really careful. Did I not? No, that's right. I was afraid I didn't do my, okay, we're right though. Little Gracie Lynn, her nose is dull bugging her, so she's been sleeping. She is such a sweet little baby. I tell you what, she grabs hold of your art and she doesn't let go of it, that's for sure.
She doesn't either.
And she's just the absolute precious thing.
Even if you say I spoiled?
Oh, Lord. She got to have her food stirred. I'm in the bathroom going to feed her. And she goes and she looks at me. I want to put the dumb food bowl down. She's already eaten out of it. So I put the food bowl down. She looks at her bowl and she looks at it. So I had to grab the stupid spoon to stir it for her. Little Miss Princess.
I wonder who taught her that.
Yeah, I wonder who taught her that. Did you hear that, guys? Okay, let me iron this one. Let me put this one
Just like her food
here. She just has to have her food stirred. Oh, Lord have mercy, I tell you guys. Okay. That's not what I wanted. There it is. That was sitting on my... There we go. Okay, guys. So that's going to be our belly band. You can see the seam. It's not horrible. I might, but I don't know. If I do it this way, I know I don't do this. I don't think I've ever done this on. It's not as easy when you use that glue just because it has such a, but that's okay. That's why I did such small drops. It's hard to do with these hands of mine, you know. I can't do it. So, you know what? It's just going to have to be there. Yeah, so and then we gotta get it, let me iron it. I want to make sure it's straight when I iron it. Gotta figure out about how long. I think it's actually going to be almost exactly what it is, really and truthfully. I think that. That isn't horrible. I mean, I don't think it's too bad. So, let's measure the floral fabric of it. It comes out to, holy crap, 8.5 inches.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, guys, I think the top bloom's going to have to come off. Has to come off right there. And I am going to do that because I want to be able to use the digitals. I mean, this is a design team. I know Tina doesn't mind. I understand that. But to me, I want it to be done right. So that's all right. You know, the blooms aren't that big of a deal. I mean, it's a little tiny bud on each side. Doesn't matter. So let me. Want to make sure and get this fabric, I'm going to be honest, sucks. It really does. It's not the best fabric to be doing this with, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So let me come in. I'm going to go ahead and just try to take it off about right there. I'm going to miss part of that one, but that's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. Pretty straight right there. What am I at? I'm at. Hi, baby. What you doing, Pard? I think that'll work. If I cut it there, I should be able to. More than likely, I'll never use this stuff for anything. I don't know. It might be neat to put it on something, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Another fabric. That's what I would do if it was me. I'd put it on another piece of fabric. So let me go ahead and I am going to go ahead and glue it. Let's do that before. Let's glue the sides. One side, glue the sides down. Let me do that. And then what we'll do is make sure the top is level or even. And then we'll just go. My dang glue is, there it goes. It's not necessarily my cap's full of glue. I really need to clean it out. It gets that, when it's so full of glue, obviously it would clog your thing, but the worst part is it turns, it's a plastic tip, so it actually, the plastic comes off and it goes into the glue spout. When you push it in, it kind of pulls some plastic off and goes in there. So, no. We know that the edging is pretty much, or the center is that going to be fairly straight as far as the edge. So that's a good thing, I mean, you'll have to move it a little bit because this fabric is so delicate, and it's so soft, it's not as stiff as so it's a little bit easier for it to get out of shape. I think it's going to be kind of a neat. Hope you guys enjoyed the design team. The fabric flips I made. I had fun doing them. Uh, I believe that's my little buddy. I think it sounds like maybe.
Oh, is he in the room too?
No, he was
Oh.
right here a second
Yeah.
ago, but it sounds like him. That sounds like that's his voice. So, okay. So let's go ahead and move all this crap out of the way. I don't need this right now. That can stay. Where's my lid? Sorry, guys. I know. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, just. Yeah, boy, that stuff is in there. Okay. I got a little, most of it out, so let me, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna go, oh, I need to take my thing off. And I might, it depends, it may vary from a 1/4 of an inch to a 1/8 of an inch. It just depends on the seams, just because I want to make sure it looks right. So, okay, I took off my seam guide. I'm going to right on the very edge of it. I'm hoping to go down right in the center. Hold on now. Correct. Okay, I have my one magnetic glue thing. It was in my drawer. I had all my... Might be kind of hard to go through there. Nope. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go backwards one time just to be safe. I don't think it's going to be bad. There we go. Okay. What do you think, babe?
Oh, I love it. You like it?
Huh?
You like it?
I do, yeah. I think it's going to be really neat. Okay, guys. Let me put my seam guide back on now that I did that. Probably could have just moved it, but it wouldn't have. Still would have been in the way. It's not like a really flat head. I mean, it's the top screw part is pretty bad. Okay. That's going to look really nice, really. Could have used a different green, but I just really liked this green, and to me it really made it stand out. And since it was the green I actually used on the flip, it just made more sense to use it. Also, I did bring some out, but okay, guys. Iron it, get it ironed, and then we'll cut it. There's my So Mom, yeah, Chelle was hurting so bad she wasn't able to love on Miss Clove. So she kind of has a tendency to get, she gets a little bit upset. Yeah, she loves, that's kind of the way she loves them. Chelle is in the bedroom a lot of times. She'll snuggle in her arms, and then she'll jump down, and then she'll do it all over again. It's
climb all over me.
Yeah, it's very, very sweet. That don't like the way that one turned out. Yeah, look at that. Not too happy with the seams right there. Not at all, actually. I'll have to do it different, I guess. I'll have to push the seams different way. I just don't like the looks of that. So, oops. Wow. Okay. See, I didn't want to do that. Dang it. There we go. Wanted to get it back to where it was before I ironed it. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna do it this way, I guess. I'll iron it to the dark side, which would be the heavy canvas, since it didn't want to really give me a very good seam doing it the other way. So that looks much better than it did. So yeah, that looks much, much better. Okay. There we go. That looks much better. Hi, Bard. It's like little buddy just woke up again. Oh, he went behind the TV. Oh. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. Not too bad. Okay. What do you think? Okay, guys, there's that. So, we'll probably put lace on it when she...
Yeah, I probably will.
Probably like
I
this.
do my magic.
Like, I like that.
Yep, I like that too.
On both of them, you know. I think that would look really nice. So, let me see. Yeah, I think that looks really good. So I can actually sew those on right now, actually. Or do you want to sew them? Well,
just wait, because did
okay.
you say it was a little bit shy of
yeah, it is. So
the size we needed? So I might have to like cover up some.
make sure. Yeah, it is, because yeah, I think it was an inch too small. So
Yeah,
but that's what that one's gonna look like. We'll figure out when she does her book. You'll see it again, obviously, when she does the signature. So she'll show you how she, because it was about an inch or so shy, but I really wanted to use her digitals in this, and that was truly the only way, using it in this way, that I could. So, and the seam isn't bad. It doesn't really stand out that much. So, you know, so yeah, I think it's really, really pretty. Okay, guys, let's see. Now is this one. This one is shy because I screwed up, of course. But we know it was about about a half inch too shy. So this is, you won't notice it because, let me make sure I'm about right, because you know how I am. I really want it to be as close to center as I possibly can. It's about half. How about right there? It is a half also. Let me see here. It's definitely not this way though. I would say about right there. So let me see. About, it's about just shy of an half inch. That one's still more. So let me move it just a little bit. Okay, it's right on a half inch right there. Yep, so we know we're right. Hot diggity dog, guys, I'm doing something correct. Oh, woo, boy, that's room for celebration. So,
Celebration.
I really gonna put the glue here instead of on the, because I want it to be right where I lay it. Not wrinkle it that way. I know I'm probably pretty close to being right. So, do that. Yeah, actually, I can do it right here. I watched where I pulled it off. So, here we go. What do you think, guys? Okay, so now comes this. These, I don't think you saw these. So, maybe I'm going to do it right here. And probably not going to have it, well, you probably don't want them hanging over the edge either. Yeah, but that will work. Because this is the right length, if I remember right. Yeah. Okay, so this is the right length. So I want it to be about right here. Of course, that's not where it needs to be about right. And about right there is about where it needs to be. So let me just put a dot right here. That's alright. I'm gonna do another dot. A dot here, a dot there, everywhere, a dot, dot. Oh, okay. Same way with here. That one. This one keeps bending. That's okay though. I'll do it this way because I've gotta be about right. Touching. Yep. So that'd be about right. So, and it has to come over this way quite a bit. Right there, I think. So let me put a dot right here. And right there. Maybe. Okay. Oh, no, it needs to come down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. There it goes. Biddy, honey, what's wrong? Huh, Bid?
You know, Daddy. You know.
It's barely 10 o'clock. What, honey? Did you hear that pitiful meow there? I tell you, little boy, he's got me wrapped around his paws.
Yep.
But I went playing. He is my baby, and I love him dearly. He is definitely my soul cat, 100%. So. I'm not done sewing with that. I'm going to go ahead. I don't want to sew all the way across again. I only want to do that on the very top and not the rest of the flower or whatever you call that. Because I know this will be hidden by when she sews it into the book. So, that's fine. take this off. I don't really need it right now. So I loosen my thing. The seam guide. I didn't take it all the way off, I just turned it and then that way. So I'm going to come in and try to free stitch it on the edge of, doesn't have to, we don't want it all the way down because this is a double one, and the thing is with the double one, we don't want too much of it to where you can't use it. So I went ahead right to the very bottom of that circle because remember my green is too short. I want to make sure that my green is going to stay and not and I am going to go ahead and lock that stitch down. Okay. I want it to last for years and years, and I don't want it to, you know, I want to make sure that green is locked in there and it's not going to come loose. Really have enjoyed how this is turning out. I'm liking it. Been a fun little project. I'm glad I, you know, figured out how I wanted to make it work. It's always nice. You know, Chelle and I, we work on things together. We bounce things off each other all the time. That's what makes us so strong, really. It makes us such a good couple, not just in crafting and doing treasure books. I'm not a junk journaler. You know, I have my dear friend Gwendolyn talked about this, and for a long time I never really wanted to be considered a junk journalist because I'm a sewer and I'm a quilter, and that to me is what I am first. But then I got, today she said that I am not a junk journaler. Chelle said she was turning me into one. I'm not a junk journaler. What I am is I am a treasure journal maker. And that is exactly what I am. I am not a junk journal. I'm a treasure making journal. Treasure journal maker, whatever it is. That's what I am. And I totally agree with my dear friend. Make sure I don't have a bunch of loose threads anywhere. Okay. She did bring her things in. Wow.
That's beautiful.
What do you think, guys? That's that one. Where's my other one? Lose my head if it wasn't attached. You know that, guys? Here's the other one. I think they're beautiful. I love them. I do.
I think they're awesome.
This one to me is absolutely elegant. And I think we're going to go ahead and she'll probably put, I did find a really neat lace. But now the more I'm looking at this one, she only had a little tiny piece of this. And it was actually what I was going to do for the green. I was going to put it down the center of the green, but I like that right there, but you can't see it very good. But if you look at this, this to me is perfect for this one, because if you look at it, and you probably want to turn it over, imagine, probably going up instead of down because it's a little too short. So that's what I would do if it was me, is I would sew it right here on my, like that, and then she can sew it. See?
Oh yeah, yep, that's the way to do it.
And it goes better with this one than the other one.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to do, and I'll probably actually sew that. Actually, I need to do that right now. Heck, if you guys don't mind, I mean, if you're okay with staying a couple of minutes, I'm not 100% sure how long the video is.
About it an hour.
But if you don't mind staying, you know, maybe 10 more minutes, I'm going to do that real quick. I don't want to waste that lace, so, and I have to be very, very accurate And the reason why is that seam on that lace is extremely tiny. And I want to make sure that that is completely down. I don't want it to run the risk of it missing my project. So for some reason that end is just curls and it's driving me nuts. I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, it's not that big of a deal once I glue it down. It's not a big deal. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it just a tiny bit long because I want, see, let me try to find the best way to do this because it's so tiny. I'm serious, there's not much on it. That's the good side. So,
What if you glue it first?
I am gluing it.
Oh, never mind then. Still drawing.
I actually should use one of Miss Leslie's thing.
Some clips.
Yeah, but okay. Thank you, dear Leslie. This really means a lot that you bought these. And it's going to help.
Sweet.
I have a tin that I'm going to put them in. I can't get the bags open. Don't need probably more than one. I got two out. See if I can go under it without really messing it up there. Okay. So go ahead. So okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and use more than one. I just want it to be right, guys. I'm afraid it's just gonna come off.
Oh, those are pretty. Wow, look at those nice clips you have. And they're green.
I know it. She's not. Oh, I thought she was still on the couch. She loves that porch. She's out there playing at the porch, I guess. I'll see. Yeah, it came off. Oh, I didn't get it. That's why. That's okay. You know what? It's all glued. So if I was to do this right there, do that. Try to find the best way to do this and not miss my seam. There we go. I think that will work right there. Put a little bit more. Might be even two. That's pretty good. I think once it's done, it'll be fine. This one really did not iron that well. It bothers me. If you've noticed, the bottom is actually narrower than the top, and the reason why is when I ironed it, it didn't open the seam completely. So, and that happens quite a bit, especially so. Oops. There we go. I just want it to be really still that way, but you know what? That's okay. You can adjust for it. Just make sure you, when you're gluing before sewing, make sure you pull your seams open, and actually you can do that too. There we go. go. A little dab of glue on your right there where your seam is, in between your seam and the main fabric. Works great, just like that. So, okay. Let me try to do this real quick. Gotta do it one piece at a time, just for making sure I know that piece is. Okay. That one has to be all the way to the edge, so. Well, and when I'm sewing it, guys, I'm going to be very, very careful and not go too fast, just to make sure that it...
How's it coming?
Come here, babe. Can you do me a...
Clip?
Yeah.
Those are nice clips.
Put those on.
Right there.
Yeah, okay, here. Let's do one right here.
You never would have been able to do that without them.
No, would have been fighting it.
And then Gwendolyn would be like, why don't you use clips?
Come on, don't twist on me, dumb thing. Okay, I think that's good. This one should be halfway, let's hope. It's not going to be completely, and I will not be using the seam guide on this either, just because really can't. Not with it being that. I got to really make it. And more than likely, I probably... We'll see. Try to lock the stitch real quick. I don't know. Boy, it's getting warm, hon. It's supposed to be so bloody hot here today. 90 degrees, I guess. And that's in, I don't know what it's here, but tell you, I think I've had enough. I know you guys so many of you guys like summer. And come on. Come on. I want to advance on my dogs for some reason. Yeah, well, now it's just not. Ooh.
Okay.
Sweat.
Let me turn the air on.
Yeah, it's pretty dang warm. You know, even if I missed my edge here and there, that's not a really big deal because I'll end up having to run over it again. You know, I just want to make sure it's very secure. So...
74 is horrible, but
Here feels a lot hotter than that.
almost 90
Hey.
outside.
Is it already? Feels it. God, it's hot. And I probably didn't have to go, you know, I probably could have made it easier on myself just to go in a little bit. This one I kind of did a little bit more. But
No.
it's going to work.
I want to sit here. You can lay there, though.
Who was it?
Your little guy.
Little guy. Okay.
There you go.
there. Okay, guys. Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. You always do such pretty work.
Do I?
I really do. Me, I would have just slapped them together and called it good. Oh, don't throw that away. I'll use it for something. Don't throw it. I'll smack you.
What do you think, guys? That should have given me about, oh, probably my inch, I guess. I mean,
Just kind of give them.
perfect. Look at that.
Perfect. Oh, look at you.
See, even though my fabric was short, it just goes to show you,
You have to think.
you have to think outside the box,
Yeah.
really. I mean, you know, because normally your lace wouldn't be facing that way. You would rarely face your lace.
Possibly.
Usually
yeah.
it's face down, really. So, just facing it up, that gave me my inch that I needed to make
Looks
it.
really
So,
nice.
there's that one. This one's going to be really pretty on the coffee dye page.
Oh, that's so pretty.
So,
Oh, I love that.
so you have your pocket here, of course, your belly band right there. But then, you also have one right there.
Yep. Perfect.
So it's a double belly band. Double, yep.
Yeah. So what you would do is you would sew top and bottom. For those of you who don't know, because I've had people ask before, and then you just have two tuck spots in
Two
there.
tuck
so,
spots, yeah.
yeah.
So what do you think? Is that what you
I like it.
like it?
I like it.
I'll probably go ahead and edge all these. Of course, not the green since it's already there. I'll probably edge the,
Well, and you also have that fray check too.
well, and I know, and it probably doesn't matter if
It
it
doesn't
frays. It would
matter.
actually add to it quite a bit.
I
So,
like it.
well, guys, I'm getting tired, and I think to me, I don't think it needs anything else.
I think they look
So-
awesome. Thank you, baby.
Oh, you're welcome. And the seam isn't doesn't stand out too much. It's more like a turd in a swimming pool rather than a turd in a
I
punch
think
bowl.
you would still see it in a swim.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it depends on how many people are at the pool, I would reckon.
oh jeez.
So that's it, guys. I'm calling it good. Thank you guys for visiting, and please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. We thank you guys so much. Please give it a thumbs up, and just have a blessed day, and we will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye, guys.
Bye guys. Thanks for visiting.